In Southern California, there are two seasons. Wear a jacket season from November to June, and don't wear a jacket season from July to October. One November morning, wear a jacket season had just begun for us, and my wife and I dusted off our jackets as we set off for a walk. As we were walking, my wife put her hand in her pocket and found a $20 bill. She sheepishly grinned at me since this was not the first time she had found money in random pockets of her clothing. That moment was both fun and a little disconcerting. Cash at home is very vulnerable. It can get lost easily. A bank provides a secure place for our money where theft, fire, or misplacement is no longer a threat. A bank acts as a reservoir for our money life. It's a safe place during the uncertain storms of life. It's a good home base for God's money before it gets sent out for spending, serving, or giving. However, the bank is not totally risk-free. Hidden in our banking reservoir is a few predators that may try and steal our money. The first way they try and steal money is through bank fees, particularly overdraft fees. Billions are paid out by customers every year to overdraft fees, and they are largely avoidable. Ironically, it is those customers that sign up for protection who suffer the most from overdraft fees. Overdraft protection charges a fee every time it's used, which happens when an account holder accidentally uses their debit card to buy something greater than their checking balance. Behaviorally, it is much better to not have overdraft protection and allow our debit cards to get declined, which signals to us that we can no longer afford what we're trying to buy. So it's important to keep your savings safer from these predatory fees by not choosing overdraft protection. Another predator that may try and steal the money that you've placed in the bank is a bank savings account. Bank savings accounts are horrible. They pay almost no interest. You can do much better by choosing an online bank that does not have any physical branches. This is known as an online savings account. When a company has no physical branches, they pass on their savings in the form of higher interest rates. Online savings accounts often pay an interest rate up to 60 times higher than the savings accounts from traditional commercial banks. So by choosing the savings account from your bank, you're essentially getting robbed of interest. In the next slide, you'll have an opportunity to research and open up an online savings account. Once you have this savings account in place, you will want to work towards building a 3-month emergency fund. This acts to buoy our money lives during the inevitable storms we will face where we lose our income or have large unexpected expenses. The emergency fund is like a farmer's barn that stores food during the winter. It's practical, helpful, and its function enables the farmer to farm. The first barn is unlike building a second or third barn, which are meant to enable the farmer to say, let's take life easy and no longer be a farmer. The emergency fund protects us against getting into future debt and bolsters our ability to make strong financial plans. All of this serves to help sustain our ability to express our Jesus-given generosity. So it's a bit ironic that by saving for an emergency fund, we are fueling a more active generosity for our money lives. So, like a farmer uses a barn to be a better farmer, may we use banks and establish an emergency fund within that bank to be a wise steward of Jesus' generosity.